ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
भेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्यक्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु
ॐ सहना भवतु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै
सह करवावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः
देवै सङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदयन्ति यं सामगाः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः
यस्यन्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेषु सर्वशक्तिमान् सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
भये व्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
योगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषान्नपहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपानराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेषु सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
भये व्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषान्नपहंसि तुष्टा
रुष्टा तु
रुष्टा तु
कामान्
कामान्
सकलानभीष्टान्
सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितान्नान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता यतां प्रयान्ति
स्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां स्वामाश्रिता यशयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधा प्रशमनं
त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेषे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे
सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
भये व्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितान्नान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव
एवमेव
त्वया
त्वया
कार्यम्
कार्यम्
अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्।
Fourth verse. भूमिरापो नलो वायुः
भूमिरपो नलो
नालो
वायुः
वायुः
खं मनो बुद्धिरेव च
खं मनो
मनो
बुद्धिरेव
बुद्धिर्
च
अहङ्कार इतीयं मे
अहङ्कार इति
अहङ्कारयितीयं मे
मे
भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टधा
भिन्ना प्रकृतिरष्टदा
तदा
अपरेयमितस्त्वन्याम्
अपरेणम्
अपरियम्
इतस्त्वन्याम्
इतस्त्वन्यम्
प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम्
प्रकृतिं विद्धि मे पराम्
जीवभूतां महाबाहो
जीवभूतां
महाबाहो
महाबाहो
ययेदं धार्यते जगत्
यद्येदं धार्यते
यद्येदं
जगत्
एतद्योनीनि भूतानि
एतद्योनीनि
एतद्योनीनि
भूतानि
भूतानि
सर्वाणीत्युपधारय
सर्वाणीत्युपधारय
सर्वाण्युपधारय
अहं कृत्स्नस्य जगतः
अहं
कृष्णस्य
कृष्णस्य जगतः
जगतः
प्रभवः प्रलयस्तथा
प्रभवः
प्रभवः
प्रलयस्तथा
प्रलयस्ततः
मत्तः परतरं नान्यत्
मत्तः
मत्तः
परतरं
परतरं
नान्यत्
नान्य
किञ्चिदस्ति धनञ्जय
किञ्चिदस्ति
किञ्चिदस्ति
धनञ्जय
धनञ्जय
मयि सर्वमिदं प्रोतम्
मयि
मयि
सर्वमिदं
सर्वमिदं
प्रोतं
वृतं
प्रेमणिगणा इव
सूत्रे मणिगणा इव
मणिगण इव
Fourth verse and fifth verse of seventh chapter, Bhagavan has introduced oneself as a Jagat Karanam. He himself said that I have two types of Prakriti. One is called Apara and another is called Param Prakriti. But what are the Apara Prakriti that has been listed in fourth verse? And Bhagavan says, and here Bhagavan has gone through Sankhya philosophy, not our Vedanta philosophy. And according to Sankhya philosophy, they have said total 25 elements who are responsible to create a world or whole universe. Out of them, Bhagavan has selected 5 subtle bhutas. Bhumi means Mother Earth, Apaha, water, Analaha, fire, Vayu, air, Kham means space. Then Manaha is taken as a Ahankara, Buddhi is taken as a Mahattattvam, and here Ahankara is Avyaktam Maya. Iti Iyam me Bhinna Prakriti Rashtata. This is my eightfold Prakriti. And what is the name of this Prakriti? So Bhagavan says Apara Iyam. So this verse, fourth verse, is actually completed in fifth verse. Apara Iyam. This is called my Apara Prakriti. And Itaha, from here, Itaha to Anyam. Even different from this. Itaha means different from this. Anyam Prakriti. There is another my nature. Prakriti, and the name of this Prakriti is Param. It is a more exalted. Me means Mama. This is mine. Vidhi, you should know. And what I am doing, Bhagavan says, Yaya. Because of this Para Prakriti, Jiva Bhutam Jagat Dharyate. I'm just sustaining whole universe in the form of Jiva, means sentient thing. That we will yesterday we have seen. So Bhumi Rapo Nalo that we have seen. And Shankaracharya is justified here. Manasaha iti ahankaraha buddhihi iti mahattvam, and ahankara is called avyaktam. And this ahankara is the avidya sanyuktam. It's called maya. Really speaking, apara prakriti is a maya. And Shankaracharya also said in this bhashyam, he said, if food is with poison, we never say food. That food also we consider as a poison only. Same way avyaktam, when is with ahankara vasana. Ahankara means to consider oneself as a body mind sense complex, and vasana, their impression if we have, then that avyaktam is also ahankara only. And this avyaktam is a original cause, moola karana is the original cause of ahankara. That's why avyaktam Bhagavan is called as ahankara, because annam is with poison is called visham. Same way, this avyaktam along with ahankara, vasana, it's called ahankara only. And what is the job? What is the duty? And what ahankara does in our life? Bhagavan says, ahankaraha sarvasya pravritti bijam drashtam loke. He is the seed of all type of activity. Ahankara means avidya. It's the seed of all pravritti. Loke we have seen. And again Bhagavan has clarified one thing, and he says, this is mama, means this is my Ishwari Maya Shakti. This apara is, even apara Shakti is my own power. So it is not different from Ishvara. It's Bhagwan's own power. Yesterday I would forget to show you one thing. This is also in Mundaka Upanishad. Shaunaka asked Angirasa and he started teaching in Mundaka. In that also, that portion, this is the first portion of Mundaka and fourth mantra. He says, Dve vidye veditavye iti hasmaiti. Dve vidye. There are two type of knowledge. Here knowledge he says Angiras to Shaunaka. And what is the name of that both vidya means knowledge? So he says Paracha eva aparacha. The name of that vidya is called, one is called Paravidya and another is called Aparavidya. Here Bhagavan says, I have my two Prakriti, one is called Apara Prakriti and one is called Para Prakriti. In 7th chapter, Bhagavan says Para Prakriti is sentient and Apara Prakriti is Ashtabhinna or 25, or according to us is 17 total elements. It's called Apara, but here is a knowledge, no? So he has defined what are the Apara. So Aparacha is defined here. Tatrapara means Tatra. What is Apara? So he says Rugvedaha, Yajurvedaha, Samavedaha, Atharvavedaha, Shiksha Kalpa Vyakaranam Niruktam Chanda Jyotisham. Everything is considered as a Aparavidya. Because, and what is the Paravidya? Then says Athapara Yaya. Yaya Paravidya Tad Aksharam Adhigamyate. because of which vidya we can understood a aksharam means consciousness or Brahman. In Mundaka, Brahman is called as a aksharam. Like in Chandogya Upanishad, in 7th chapter, consciousness is called as a Bhuma. Here is called aksharam. But what is the interesting thing, that I have shared with you? Bhagavan says, Apara Vidya is Rug Vedaha, Yajur Vedaha, Samved, Atharved. These all are Angas, Siksha, Kalpa, Vyakaran. But all Upanishad are also belongs to Veda only. All what we are studying, 10 Upanishad, 120 Upanishad, whatever are available, are also considered as a Mundaka Upanishad, is Apara Vidya. Then how can we say in Upanishad there is a Paravidya is talking? So according to Upanishad, all Veda, so Vedanta is a part of Veda only. Then how can we say Upanishad is called Paravidya? So that is a good discussion is done by in Bhashyam by Shankaracharya. Then he says, really meaning of Paravidya is when we are studying Upanishad and when we can understood that click, when we something we understand, it click in our mind. Yeah, this is I am. That understanding is called Paravidya. What is written inside the Upanishad is not considered as a Paravidya. That's why all Veda is also considered as Apara. And really speaking, what all Veda is nothing but is a heap of words, no only words. They are a form of words. Mantra is nothing but words only. In each and every word has one object. And this object is nothing but whole universe. That's why Apara is nothing but all universe. And what is the Paravidya is nothing but Aksharam that we understand in our mind. It's called Paravidya. And that Bhagavan says, this is my Para Prakriti. This is our real nature. That Bhagavan would like to convey with us. But this is very interesting. Even Vedanta is considered as Apara. And in 5th, Bhagavan has said, Apara, the meaning is Nikrishta, it is inferior, Ashuddha, which is not pure, with impurity, and this Apara Vidya is Anarthakari. Apara Vidya means Apara Prakriti is Anarthakari. And why? What is the Anartha? What is the havoc it produces in our life? Bhagavan says, Sansara Bandhana Atmika. Because of Apara Vidya, because if we are giving the importance of this Apara Prakriti, this is the nature of binding us with our word Sansara. It's called Apara Prakriti. And opposite of this Apara is called Para, that we have seen last. Itaha means Asyaha Yathoktayaha to Anyam. There is another different, it's called Vishuddha. This is Ashuddha, this is a pure, which doesn't have any impurity. It is also Mama Prakriti. That Apara is also mine, this Para is also mine, but the real nature of Para is Atma Bhuta. It is in the form of Atma. Here the meaning of Atma means consciousness. And it's called Param, exalted Prakrishtam, Jiva Bhutam. This Prakriti is. And what is the meaning of Jiva Bhutam? Shankaracharya is explained. Jiva is considered as a Kshetragna. The consciousness sitting inside the each and every Jiva is called Kshetragna Lakshana. The nature of Para Prakriti is consciousness. And what does Para Prakriti do? He says Prana Dharana Nimitta Bhuta. It sustains our prana. If consciousness is gone, person declare this person is died. So it's a Prana Dharana Nimitta Bhuta. And Yaya Prakritya, because this para prakriti. Here, yaya means singular. So para prakrutya idam jagat dharyate. I sustain whole jagat. But here the meaning of jagat is antah pravishtaya. Yesterday I have told the antah pravishtya we can take as a both, like Bhagavan has entered in whole universe and he became everything, sentient, insentient, both, or otherwise, because Bhagavan has taken only singular, yaya prakriti, and under discussion is para prakriti. So antaha means is a pratyagatma, one who is sitting inside. In 18th chapter, Bhagavan has declared somewhere, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hruddesha arjun tishtati. It's called antaha. Inside our heart, Bhagavan is residing in the form of consciousness. In this way, Jiva Bhutam, all Jivas, one who are sentient, Idam Jagat Dharyate, is sustained whole Srushti. And again, Bhagavan has explained in 6th verse. The beauty of this verse, no, all this Gita, and particularly the 7th, 8th, 9th, all chapters, generally we study in Upanishad who is the cause of all universe. Then we study if there is a consciousness or whatever say the Sat Chaitanya Tattva. But here Bhagavan himself is declaring, Aham, I am everything. This is the beauty of Gita. What is the difference between Upanishad and Gita? Upanishad we have to study is a Praman. But in Gita, Bhagavan is declaring oneself as a Ishvara. So he says, Etat Yonini. The meaning of Yoni is the Karan, really speaking. This Yonini means Karan. Para Prakriti and Apara Prakriti is the cause. Etad Yonini Sarvani Bhutani. All beings, Sarvani means all. Iti Upadharay. May you understand. These both causes, I, all Bhutani, all beings are because of this both cause, apara prakriti and para prakriti. And in this is the beauty of this aham krishnasya jagatah. I am, this Bhagavan has declared, aham means I am myself, krishnasya jagatah, for the whole world. Krishnasya means samagrasya, including inert and sentient both. Krishnasya jagatah prabhavah. I am, because of me, this whole jagat is come into being, otherwise manifested. And because of me, this whole jagataha is resolved in me. I am the cause of the creation of the whole world, and because of me, this whole world resolved in me. So this sentence we never analyze. But if pot maker or goldsmith, can he, that goldsmith can declare, aham means goldsmith can declare, here krishnasya jagata, we can put here pot. So because of me, pot is created, and that pot again is resolved in me. Pot maker cannot declare this thing. Because pot maker is different, is the efficient cause, and clay is a upadan kara material cause. So here Bhagavan is announcing, I am the material cause of whole jagat. Prabhavaha is manifesting or creation. It's just coming to being, and pralaya means it goes it back. So he says aham is myself. Like we say aham mama swapnasya prabhavaha pralayah tata. I am the creator of my dream world, and whole dream world is resolved in me. The meaning is I am the efficient cause and I am material cause of my dream world. Same way Bhagavan says, Aham Krishnasya Jagataha Prabhava Pralaya. That's why generally it says in Shastra, this whole Jagat is a Ishwarasya Swapna. Whole Jagat is a dream of Ishvara. Our dream is a Vyaktigat dream, is a individual dream. Of our dream, we are a Ishvara of our dream. But Ishvara is Ishvara of whole Jagat, is a dream. Ishvara is a Karta of whole Jagata. So this word is nothing but dream of Ishvara. Ishvarasya Swapna. In our dream, we are inert and sentient both. If we see in our dream, there are mountains are there are rivers are there are many things. All are nothing but our consciousness. This is Chitta Chaitanya, our only consciousness. So inert and sentient, both in our dream are ourself, our consciousness. Same way Ishwar says, this whole Jagat, Krishnasya Jagataha, Aham Prabhava means this my Srushti. I have become everything. Inert and sentient. Prabhavaha pralayastata. I am the cause of the whole Jagat, and whole Jagat also resolved in me. This is a big statement, and here Bhagavan says, I am the material cause. But we should know, actually there are two types of material cause. It's called material cause. Upadan Karan, there are two types. One is called Vivarta Upadan Karan, and another is called Parinami Upadan Karan. Maya considered as a Parinami Upadan Karanam of whole world, while Ishvara is Vivarta Upadan Karan. The meaning of Vivarta means without changing anything, still is a cause. So material cause are two types. So Ishvara is Vivarta Upadan Karan, and Maya Apara is considered as a Parinami. Like milk, if we put starter, it became a curd, your yogurt. So it's called Parinami. What's changing? Keep on changing. Same way, Maya considered as a Parinami Upadan Karanam of whole Jagat. So it keeps on moving. It's nature, Trigunatmika. While Ishvara is Vivarta Upadan Karanam. It without undergoing change, remain as it is. Kutastha. That now Shankaracharya has written. Even from the angle of Taittiriya Upanishad, this what Bhagavan has announced, Aham Krishna. It also proved in Taittiriya Upanishad, Bhagavan has discussed two Lakshana of Ishvara, his consciousness. One is called Swarupa Lakshana. Here the meaning of Lakshana is not, we cannot say attribute, but the nature, Swarupa. One is called Swarupa Lakshana of Ishvara, Lakshana, and another is called Tatastha Lakshana. Tatastha is a technical word. Even Swarupa is technical word. The meaning of Tatastha is not neutral, but the Tatastha is a totally different meaning here. So here Bhagavan has proclaimed, I am a Tatastha, cause of whole Jagat. The meaning of Tatastha means when something is there, we can is one example, good example of Tatastha Lakshana is if somebody is finding somebody's house and somebody says, where is that person's house? So here in India, it is possible. They say a cow which is standing near the house is the person who you are finding. So the standing cow is called Tatastha Lakshana of that person's house. Next time when we come, it should not necessary that cow should stand next day also. It's called Tatastha Lakshana. Same way, the meaning of Tatastha means when Jagat is there, Ishvara is there. But when Jagat is not there, the Ishvaratvam of consciousness won't be there. But Para Prakriti will be there. That's why Ishvara is called Vivartopadan Kala. And Swarupa Lakshana is Para Prakriti. Tatastha means when Jagat is there, then Bhagwan has taken a one upadhi of Ishvara. It's called Tatastha Lakshana. Is in Bhruguvali is described in Taittiriya Upanishad. Bhruguvali is there, is described Tatastha Lakshana. In Brahmanand Valley, Bhagwan has discussed Satyam Jnanam Anantam is called Swarupa Lakshana. Yat Rupa Yena Nishtitam Tad Rupam Na Vyabhicharati, it's called Swarupa. When we decided one thing, it never changed. It's called Swarupa. Satyam Jnanam. Satyam is existence. Jnanam is consciousness. Anantam means which is not bound by time, which is not bound by any object, which is not bound by anything. It's called Ananta. It's called Swarupa Lakshana. It will be there, Nitya. But Tatastha means when universe is there, at that time Ishvaratam Bhagwan has got one upadhi. It's called Tatastha Lakshana. So Jagat considered as a Tatastha Lakshana of Brahman. May be there, may not be there. But Swarupa Lakshana never gets changed. So Aham Krishnasya Jagataha is called Tatastha Lakshana. According to Taittiriya Upanishad or Upanishad. And beauty is of this, Bhagwan is proclaiming himself. This is the beauty. Now Shankaracharya is explaining Etat Yonini. Yonini is plural. Actually, it should be dual, but here it's plural. Vari, Varini, Varini. Same way, this is 1/3. Then Shankaracharya has put here Ete Parapare. Yonini means there are two reasons. Yoni means reason, Karanam. So Ete means dual also. Para, apare, parapare means purpose, apara. Bhagwan has two Prakriti. One is called para, another is called apara. That's why Bhagwan says, Yoni means Karanam, two Karanam. One is called para, another is called apara. And again Bhagwan says, Shankaracharya says, para is called Kshetragna and apara is called Kshetra. Kshetragna is consciousness, while Kshetra is Jada, insentient, innate. So this para and apara has both lakshana, one is sentient, one other is insentient. This prakriti is again 1/2. This prakriti is yonihi, is a cause, yoni means cause, yesham bhutana, which is the cause of which beings. It's called Etat Yonini. This is called Bahuvrihi Samasa, that explained by Shankaracharya. So this para and apara both are cause of Yesham Bhutana. Para Prakriti, apara Prakriti is the cause of, it's called Etat Yonini. These are both are cause of whole Jagat. And Bhagwan says, because of this, Sarvani Bhutani, all beings. So total 84 lakhs yoni, you know. So yes, yeah, 84 lakhs yoni means all beings evam, because of this both para and apara prakriti, upadharaya. Shankaracharya says, may you know, janihi, may you know. Upadhara is not something is sustaining. It look like a upadhara is sustaining, but meaning is vidhi. We should know. And Aham Krishnasya Jagataha Prabhavaha Pralayastata. That's why Bhagwan says, Yasmat, because of this reason, Mama Prakriti. Again, this is also 1/2. Mama Prakriti. This my both para and apara Prakriti 1/2, because we have to consider both para and apara. This Mama Prakriti Yonihi. If we can't understand, Shankaracharya is put Karanam. It is a cause of Sarva Bhutana. It is a cause of all being. In Sarva Bhutana, we can take as a Bhuta is also all jivas, or we can take Bhuta as a Panchabhuta. Both inert and sentient, Sarva Bhutanam, Ataha, because Krishnasya, that's why Shankaracharya says in written, I think Pujya Swamiji, Sarva Bhutanam, we can consider both inert and sentient, because Aham Krishnasya, Krishna means total, without any left out. So in a universe, there are both things. Inert and sentient. It's called Aham Krishnasya, means inert and sentient. Samastasya Jagatah, whole universe. Prabhavaha means Utpattihi. So I am the cause of, I am the person because of Samasya Jagataha Utpattihi Bhavati. So I am the Upadan Karanam of whole Jagat. In same, again we can put here, Aham Krishnasya Kritnasya Pralayah Vinasha. Because of me, Samasta Jagataha resolved in me. I am the cause of the whole Jagat, and whole Jagat again resolved in me. The meaning is Ishvara is both Abhinna Nimitta Upadan Karan. He is created also and again is resolved in Ishvara. In Shankaracharya says Tatha. For that reason, Prakriti Dvayadvarena. Because of both Prakriti, Dvaya means two, Dwara, with the help of all two, Para and Apara Prakriti, Aham Sarvagyaha Ishvara. Shankaracharya is written, Bhagavan, Aham means who Aham. So that Shankaracharya is defined, Aham means Sarvagnaha Ishvara. Sarvagnaha, it's called Sarvam Janati, one who knows everything. And it's called Ishvara. Brahman doesn't know anything. We should be careful. In our life, who will be more useful to us? There is a one word is called Brahman. It's called consciousness. This is our real nature. And another is called Ishvara. When we say Ishvara, only Ishvara we can say is a Sarvagna. He knows everything. Because with the help of Maya Shakti, while Brahman is a Nirgunam, he doesn't have any attribute. He doesn't know anything. He's a pure consciousness. So whenever we need some grace, we need some blessings, the Brahman cannot help to us. We have to pray Ishvara only. That's why prayer is very much necessary in our life. Brahman is mere understanding in our life. This is my real nature. But Ishvara, with the help of Ishvara, we can understand our real nature. This is Brahman only, but without Ishvara, we cannot understand Brahman. Because being Jiva, we don't have how much Punya Papa in our life. And because of our Papa, how much we have to face unhappiness, whatever, that everything, whatever our problems, we can express, we can share with Ishvara. Because we know Ishvara is total upadhi of all Jagat. And he is Sarvagnaha. Because of his grace, our Papa can be neutralized. That's why prayer is, Puja Swamiji always says, prayer is necessary because only Ishvara can neutralize our Papa. And more when our Papa is neutralized and our mind is totally pure, then we can understand this is our real nature. But purification of mind, Ishvara is necessary, not Brahman. That's why Bhagavan says, Aham Sarvagyaha Ishvaraha. That's why I am Brahman, I am consciousness. This is our understanding. But all understanding, we have to understand in Dvaita only. And even after knowing this, I am Brahman, this Dvaita will continue. Because this is the Ishvara's dream. And this Dvaita will continue. In this Dvaita, in spite of Brahmagnani, it remains Jiva only. Because it's still they have one upadhi as a body mind sense complex. So even Pujya Swamiji, in this his body, he is a jiva only. That's why that person can pray to Lord, because Ishvara is a total upadhi of Ishvara. He knows everything. So jiva can, in spite of, even Shankaracharya has made so much stotras. Why? Many stotra, Annapurna, Ganga stotra, because in this Ishvara's word, all variegated form is nothing but Ishvara. And this, more and more, we are with Ishvara, more and more our mind is pure. And our mind is pure, we can understand our real nature. Right now we know our Brahman, but still it doesn't strike to us because mind is still need to be purified. And more prayers, more japa, whatever more life will help. Ishvara only help to purify our mind. That's why it says, Jagatah Karanam Ishvaraha Aham Sarvagya. This is the very profound sentence is written by Shankaracharya. Who is Ishvara? He says Sarvagna. Sarvam Janati. Brahman doesn't know what is our prarabdha karma. Ishvara knows. Because Dvaita, when Ishvara is there, whatever help comes only for Ishvara, not for Brahman. According to Pujya Swamiji, he used to say this in joke way, but he says the useless thing in our life is Brahman. He never helpful to us. Whatever we pray, he can't help because he's a Brahman. But who can help us? The only Ishvara. Because he is a Sarvagna. He knows everything. What is our problem? What we are facing, different type of situation, he knows, not Brahman. Brahman says, I have no problem. I am all conscious, all pervading, I have no problem. I am Advaitam. Problem is in Dvaita, not in Advaita. Advaita is understanding. We are Advaita, but what after understanding Advaitam also, we have to live in Dvaita only. This is the thing. So this sentence we should never forget. Aham sarvagyaha ishvaraha jagataha karanam. With the help of whom? So with the help of Prakriti dvarayan. With the help of this both Prakriti, Para and Apara. Para plus Apara become Ishvara, but without Apara, when Para remains, it's called Brahman. Need not to then identify, give a Para. This is only Brahman only. And now, in this, Bhagavan has again said, like clay is nothing, pot is nothing but clay only. Ornaments are nothing but only gold only. Same way Ishvara says, here is nothing but everything is me only. In seventh, this is also very nice. Mattaha parataram na anyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iv. Mattaha, from me, parataram na anyat. Anyat karanam na parataram. There is no other reason. Somebody says, what is the reason of Prithvi? So we say, Jalam, Jalat Prithvi. No? So Apaha is the reason of Prithvi. What is the reason of water? We say is the fire is the reason of water. Vayu ho Apaha. Then what is the reason of fire? Then say Vayu. What is the reason of Vayu? We say Akasha. We say what is the reason? What is the cause of Akasha? We say Brahman. Then we say what is the cause of Brahman? We say nothing, nobody else. Is a without Karan, he is a Karan. So it says na anyat kinchit parataram. Is a cause without cause. It's called Parataram Nanyat. There is no reason for Brahman. It's a Karya Karan Vilakshana. There is no Karanam for Brahman. There is a one small story. It is not story. It's in Purana. It comes. It says Shiva and Parvati both get married, no? Then while sitting inside, when marriage ceremony was going on, that priest has asked Shiva, please give your parents' name. So he says, Vishnu and Lakshmi ji is my parents. He said, okay. Then he said, give you the grandparents' name. So he says, Brahma and Saraswati is my grandparents. He says, grandparents. So he says, Shiva, you write Shiva. I am the cause of everything. Because there is no parents, It's called na anyat kinchit. There is no cause of me. So mattaha, from me, parataram na anyat. There is no better than me. I am the uncaused cause of everything. Kinchid asti dhananjay. And my, in me, idam sarvam. Idam means this. Sarvam means sarvam jagat. Protam is like a woven. Whole jagat is a woven in me. Like sutre manigana eva. Like in thread, different type of beads are, in one string is just pass same. But this example have its limitation. There are sutra is different, manigana is different. The beads are different. But here, Bhagavan would like to convey, everything is me only. Protam means everything is me. Like pot is nothing but clay. Like ornaments is nothing but gold. Same way, whole Jagat is nothing but me only. In this way, idam sarvam mai protam. Whole Jagat is just like woven in me. But why then Bhagavan has taken this example of Manigana? It says here Manigana is not in one color. These beads have different color, different shape, size and shape is different. Same way, whole Jagat is variegated. Whole Jagat is in different form and names. That's why Bhagavan has chosen Manigana. So there are people, there is even this twins are born, still there are difference. So what to talk about other people? They all are different, but still they all are is Protham. It's just like they are woven in me. Like in fabric, this whole sutra is woven. It says in fabric, there is a two. One is called rep and another is called woof. If we taken one thread, whole fabric will go. Same way Ishvara says, if I taken my asti bhati from whole Jagat, Jagat won't remain. Everything will go. It's called Mai Sarvam Idam Protam. Here also the meaning is I am Upadan Karan. I am the material cause of whole Jagat. That's why everything is in me. Mai Sarvam Idam. Sutre Mani Gana Eva. But the detail of this Bhashyam we will see next week. Any question regarding this? Beautiful. If we can understand Upadan Karanam, we need not to understand efficient cause. We know Ishvara is the cause of all Jagat. We should assimilate only Upadan Karanam. Here everything is nothing. Mai Sarvamidam Protam. Otherwise, Ishavasi Vidam Sarvam. Otherwise, in Taittiriya Upanishad, Aham Sarvam Abhavat. I am became everything. In Taittiriya Upanishad. The meaning is, here is nothing but Ishvara only. If we can understand, we just cross the samsara. Nothing else. Any question?
So Swamiji, that you clicked something in me today when you said even Vedanta is not Paravidya. It's only a pramanam. It's like a pole vault. You use it and you throw the pole after you cross.
Yeah.
that Akhandakara Vritti and in realization is the only Paravidya.
It's written in Mundaka. Shankaracharya is written. It's called Paravidya. What is written inside that is not Paravidya. It's Apara.
We have to internalize.
That's a very
Otherwise,
beautiful
it's all just a study like anything else.
Yeah. Very beautiful.
That's a very beautiful explanation. The click in your mind.
Yeah. I mean, we can study until, as they say, the cows come home, but nothing happens.
No, you keep studying, the click happens.
I mean, saying, if you
What
focus
is
on
the
the
click?
studying,
What is the click? When you understand, then everything will be collapsed. Nothing will be there.
yeah.
Or click. Here, except me, nothing is there. I am everything. That click happens. If Bhagwan bless you. Can be possible. This is called only Gnana. Nothing will be there except me. This Akhandakar Vritti will be there. Then it will go. But that Gnana will remain inside our mind. And
Yeah.
with the help of that, we can behave with all jagat. This is nothing but me only. Sarvabhutastham sarvabhutani chatman. Everything is me only.
So we are doing this chapter 12 in the Gita home study. So there he talks of Siddhi, Siddhas, which verse I don't know. So he's saying so he is referring to Swamiji's explanation. Anybody who is pursuing this is considered a Siddha in that shloka. I'm not able to get the. Anybody who is pursuing this is considered a Siddha because he will eventually get there.
Yeah.
Just like the example he gives is just like a doctor who's studying to be a doctor, a person who's studying to be a
Verse
doctor,
9.
Yeah. After
who's done only 2 years of, you still call him a
Practice.
doctor. The understanding is that he will eventually become a doctor. Like that, I don't know if it is 12th chapter or in the 7th chapter only. I don't remember. So anybody who's
12 only. 10
is
and
also
11 verse.
considered a siddha. In the thing that eventually he will get there.
Yatadamapi Siddhanam. Maybe they will, yeah.
Yes.
7th chapter only.
That's what Puji Swamiji used to say. There is matured person and maturing persons.
Like,
That's right.
developed country, developing country.
And also you have Krishna's assurance that if you are on this path, then you will not come to a Durgati. In the sense, you will continue wherever you left off. So
Yeah.
eventually, if you have chosen this and you are putting in
Nothing
the
to worry.
effort, yatatanam, you're putting in the effort, you have to get there. It's a question of time. How long? That okay.
That we don't know. Depends on our
We're not
purification
also.
of mind. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. We are not also bothered.
Yeah.
Just we have to start the process with
Yeah.
determination.
Yeah.
That's it.
So already started it because we are
Yep,
doing
done.
this class week after week.
You have already started, no? You all are blessed. Really, I would like to say, really blessed, no? We are
Sit down.
continue from 17th, 2017, I think, no? To study
So
Gita.
this in
Still
Zoom,
you are
last
continuing.
1 year it has become now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, is it?
the
Okay,
study
wow.
is not easy,
Yes. To the
Pursuing, yeah.
lockdown. So let us call ourselves Siddhas.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
And Siddhas with grace, because Puji Swamiji, even the last words, there's only grace. And I think this Guru Parampara and teaching and our Asmada Acharya's grace is what is giving the Siddhi.
Yeah.
Yes. It's only Swamiji's words that are become vritti in your mind.
I like Swaminiji's description.
Ah,
Every time she says Prasanna Madhanam is moksha, that is the most difficult test.
Very difficult. Really speaking. Any situation, if our mind always cheerful,
Prasada buddhi.
prasad cheerful only. Prasade sarva dukkhana mani rasyopajaya. From there only, I think Swamiji is taken, I don't know. But that definition, I love it. Prasanna Vadana. Anything else?
Thank you, Swamiji.
Question and no? You don't want to ask anything?
Thank you, Swamiji. Your explanation has been beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
Krishnanji gets it straight away, unlike us.
Krishnanji was taking class, you know. He is teaching also Gita home study in Mexico. Yeah.
Yes, I have a little.
Very
bit.
nice.
Om Purnamada
Mada Purnamidam
Vidam
Purnat Purnamudachyate
Purnamudachyate
Purnasya
Asya
Purnamadaya Purnamevavachishyate.
Vashishyate.
Om Shanti Shanti Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Harihi Om.
Thank you, Swamiji.